Hi, and welcome to a 3CX admin guide video. Starting with version 16, you can install 3CX on the latest Raspberry Pi 3B+. The latest version of 3CX can be installed on Raspbian Stretch, the Debian Linux distribution for the Raspberry Pi's ARM architecture. OS management functions can be performed via the 3CX management console or the Linux command line interface for advanced users. To follow this guide, you need to have available a Raspberry Pi 3B+, a Raspberry Pi compatible 5V power adapter, a 32GB or larger class 10 microSD card, the Echa card writing utility, and the latest Raspbian Stretch Lite image. Now you need to assemble your Raspberry Pi so that it can be powered up with Raspbian Linux to install 3CX version 16. Make sure that you pick a compatible case for your Raspberry Pi 3B+ that comes with optional heat sinks and a cooling fan. It is important to maintain thermal efficiency for stable system operation, especially when running a PBX on the Pi. Check the instructions that came with your Raspberry Pi and case on how to install a heatsink and connect a cooling fan with the built-in GPIO pins. Now we can proceed to write the Raspbian image on the SD card and boot Raspberry Pi with Raspbian Linux. Make sure to extract the image file from the downloaded Raspbian archive and insert the microSD card in the suitable slot on your PC. Start the Echa utility and click Select Image to browse for the extracted Raspbian image. Click Select Drive to select the microSD card to write the image to. Click Flash and grab your favorite beverage while Echa takes care of the writing. When the writing process completes, take out the card, insert it in the Raspbian Pi memory card slot, and power the device to boot. Wait for the boot process to complete and log in with the default user, Pi, and password, Raspberry. Keep in mind that Raspbian Linux requires the use of the sudo command to enable authorized users to perform administrative tasks. Now let's prepare Raspbian Linux for 3CX. Change the default password for the Pi user with the sudo password command. You need to enter the old password and then specify the new password twice to do this. Set the device hostname for the Pi running the Raspbian configuration utility with the sudo raspi config command. Then select Network Options and press the Enter key. Select N1 hostname, press the Enter key and then OK on the warning dialog. Enter the Pi's hostname using only alphanumeric characters and dashes and select Finish and then Yes to reboot and apply the new hostname. When the Pi boots again, log in with the Pi user and verify the Pi's hostname with the hostname command. To set a static IP address for the Pi, use the displayed command to edit the display config file and configure the interface with the nano editor. Scroll to the end of the file and add the displayed text, making sure to replace the values for IP address, routers, and domain name servers based on your LAN settings. Press the Ctrl and X key combination, then Y and Enter to confirm writing changes to the file. Reboot the Pi with the sudo reboot command, and when the Pi boots again, log in with Pi user. We are now ready to install the 3CX PBX system on Raspbian. Install the 3CX APT key to authenticate packages with the displayed wget command. Create the 3CX APT source file by issuing the displayed echo command. Now we need to update the APT sources and packages with the sudo apt update command. To verify the 3CX PBX package availability, use the sudo apt cache policy 3CX PBX command. Now install the 3CX PBX testing version with sudo apt-t install 3CX PBX and wait for the install process to complete. .3CX is now installed on your Raspberry Pi. Press 1 to configure via web browser on another machine and open the URL displayed on your screen. Go through the configuration wizard to detect your IP. You will be asked whether you are behind a NAT device and confirm these options. When you finish the configuration, you can use the links on the summary page to log into your PBX. Save the login credentials for safekeeping. You can use the linked guide in the description section below for step-by-step instructions. This concludes our 3CX version 16 Raspberry Pi installation guide. Please provide your comments and suggestions via our 3CX forums. Thanks for watching.